What's up guys, my name is Lucci, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you the 5 best tips to grow on TikTok in 2020. A lot of you have been asking me to make a video like this, and I think this video can help a lot of brands and gamers and influencers really grow their presence on the social media space going forward into 2020 without having to do all of that cringe, renegade, the dancing bullshit. We all know what I'm talking about here when I say that. So hopefully this video helps you realize that there are other avenues to get TikTok famous without selling your soul to the dancing cringe devil. So let's elaborate on that a bit. Also, as you guys can probably see, number 1, my cat's over there. Number 2, there's also an extremely large pile of random clothes and boxes and just an overall mess over here. I might be moving apartments soon, so you're gonna have to just deal with the mess for this video. I'm sorry, I got nowhere else to put it. You can't even see everything else that's on that side of the apartment, so we're just gonna pretend that that doesn't exist for now, okay? Okay. I feel like so many people, not only that I see online, but that I know personally, have this like phobia of getting on the TikTok platform, that they're gonna be labeled this cringe meme dancer and people are gonna look down upon them in some way, because, I mean, to be honest, for the past year or so, TikTok has kind of been known for the dancing teenagers and high school memes and stuff like that. So I get why a lot of people that are adults wouldn't necessarily want to just hop on the platform because they don't see the potential there. But I'm here to tell you that it's a fallacy. You entirely should be on the platform, especially if you have a stream, a YouTube, an Instagram, anything to promote, a Twitch channel. You really should be hopping on this platform and discovering what it can do for your channel. As far as I'm concerned, besides YouTube and, striking gold with a really high quality YouTube video that resonates with a lot of people, TikTok is really the only other way that I see the average gamer who's trying to grow a brand really having that discoverability and the ability to go viral overnight. Like literally within hours. If you post a TikTok that resonates with people and that people can relate to, you have the potential to blow up and get hundreds of thousands, if not a few million views on that single video, and it can be your first one. I'm not bullshitting you there, it can be your very first video. I've only been on this platform for a few months, and in that time I've managed to post a few of my videos, a couple of which that have hit the million view mark, and multiple that are over the several 100,000 view mark. And this is all from basically starting from nothing. I had no boost of followers or subscribers that followed me over from YouTube or Twitch to boost my numbers. Sure, I had some friends that followed me initially all along the way, such as you guys probably will as well. But really, if you didn't have any of that, it wouldn't matter, because TikTok's algorithm is so well done that it's going to promote your content to the right people, and if you make good content, people are gonna like it, the algorithm is gonna boost it even more, and before you know it, you have a viral hit on your hands overnight. So this is gonna bring me into my first tip that I believe is one of the biggest factors when it comes to posting a TikTok that can go viral or just has the potential to do really well with the algorithm, and that is quality. Quality above all else will always win out on TikTok. Sure, you're gonna have some low quality, grainy footage TikToks that go viral because it's just either a trend or it's a hilarious video or just follows a meme or something like that. But in general, what you're going to see is the videos that do really well have good quality. And that can mean lighting, that could mean sound effects, that could mean editing, that could just mean originality, which will be a tip later on. Hint, hint. But quality above all else. The last thing people are gonna want to watch when they're getting your video recommended to them in their For You page is something that like you can barely see the person's face because they're sitting in a dark room. Like, lighting is cheap enough, and honestly, you don't need to get a lighting setup to do TikToks. You're making videos from your phone. Sure, you can record them elsewhere, but at the end of the day, just turn the damn lights on in your house. Light your face up a bit. Something. Give us something. All right. So that brings us to tip number 2, and that is going to be originality. You knew it was coming because I said that about 2 minutes ago, but originality is another big thing on TikTok. There are going to be tons of people that they take inspired to a whole nother level and straight up copy the content of someone else and use it as their own. And the crappy thing about that is a lot of people are gonna think that it's their own original content, and they're gonna like, they're gonna comment, and they're gonna boost that second video that is the exact same copy of the first one that went viral to viral status. But the good thing that I have seen on TikTok is a lot of people in the comments will call those people out and be like, you're straight up copying the original, like to a T. This is not your content. This is not your idea. Like, you are straight up copycatting this person. And I love seeing that because I love people getting called out on their bullshit. Like, it's okay to be inspired by someone else and play off of that idea, but to straight up do the exact same thing that someone did in their video is scumbag shit. And I immediately click not interested if I see any of that, especially if I know what the original video was. So, inspired and playing off people's ideas, great. Do not copy other people because people do notice. I'm going to tell you that right now. And TikTok will not let that go unchecked, especially if you straight up copy someone. So be original, create your own ideas, and you'll be much better off. All right, tip number three. Tip number three. And this is a big one, so pay attention. Be relatable. Hashtag relatable. But seriously, you want to be relatable. And what I mean by this is whatever niche you're posting. Is niche how you say that word? Niche? Niche? Let me know in the comments if it's niche or niche. And please spell it out, because if you just write the Niche, I'm not going to know what the hell you're talking about. So please let me know with like the little, like Wikipedia pronunciation brackets and stuff like that. Let me know. Whatever your niche is, be relatable within that niche. So if you're talking about sports, talk about things that only people that would play football would relate to, or people who watch football would relate to. If you're talking about makeup, talk about things that only people who use makeup would relate to. First world problems type stuff. If you're talking about gaming, talk about things that only gamers do, or only gamers would relate to. What I'm saying is you'll probably grow faster if you're relatable to other people, because people can look at your TikTok and be like, oh, I've went through that before. That's really, really funny. That's clever. And they'll like it. And maybe they'll even leave a comment. But you gotta be relatable. You gotta have people look at your videos and be like, wow, that's actually pretty funny. Like, I've experienced that in my life before. People love to see that shit. So that type of content is really what's gonna explode, especially if you can kind of, work within your niche. So say work within gaming. You post something about Fortnite or Call of Duty. Like, you work within that niche, but you also make it general enough where people that might not necessarily be avid Fortnite gamers or Call of Duty players can also relate to that. And that tends to be when the videos really explode. When you can be general enough but specific enough that a lot more people than just gamers can relate to it, you're going to the top. As long as it's quality, you're gonna explode. So make sure when you're posting and creating these videos that you're making videos that are gonna be relatable to not only your specific audience, but possibly outside of that as well. The more relatable, the better. Tip number 4, and in this tip, I'm gonna relate it to gaming a lot because I see it a lot, and I think people are really selling themselves short with otherwise good content just not presented in a way that's consumable on TikTok. And number 4's tip is be creative with your ideas. Be creative with your videos. Take new approaches to the same content, but just present it and feed it to your audience in a different or unique way that they haven't seen before. I'm going to be very specific here. I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings, but I feel like a lot of you are going to be like, crap, he's talking about me. And I'm not directing this at anybody because I've seen total strangers be doing this on TikTok, randomly recommended to me in my For You page. And you know what I do? Get my phone out, swipe away. Swipe away, because I don't want to see it. I've already seen that type of content on other platforms, and other platforms present that content better, like Twitter and Instagram. So what I'm saying here is do not take your gaming clips from Twitter and rip them directly from Twitter and post them in the exact same 1920 by 1080p format with the rectangle box on TikTok, because it's going to look horrible and nobody's going to watch it. You need to reformat your videos to fit the TikTok vertical viewing experience better on this app. You just have to. If you're going to post gaming clips and just maybe stream clips from your Twitch stream or anything like that, you need to get creative and not just copy paste it onto TikTok and expect to get overnight success, because I'm telling you, it's not going to happen. Now, that's not to say that you can't get views and likes posting the exact same content you post on Twitter and Instagram in the exact same format, because you can. And some of them might do pretty well. You might get 10, 20, 30,000 views, but From what I've seen on TikTok and my experience in the last 3 months, I feel like the vast majority of those types of videos, people have already seen that content presented to them that way over and over and over again for the last 5 years on Twitter and Instagram. You gotta evolve a little bit on TikTok, spice it up a little bit, and that could be as simple as just changing the resolution, making the gaming clip more centered, so it's you see more of the gaming clip on TikTok because it's a vertical view, right? So maybe change the resolution a little bit, use a phone app or an editing software to zoom in a little bit so you're more centered on the clip, rather than just the whole widescreen clip, and then you got these giant ugly black bars on the top and the bottom of the little rectangle box that looks like a Twitter clip. You know what I mean? You just gotta get a little more creative with it, that's all. Now, let me reiterate, that's not to say that you can't find success just because of the resolution on the clip. But if you're gonna post those traditionally sized rectangle format clips on TikTok, you gotta do something extra to spice it up. A lot of the bigger channels that I've seen that have found success posting these types of clips, certain VR channels to be exact, they'll do something unique in their clips, like they have text for everything that's being said, like a dialogue text on the bottom of the screen, or really good editing effects. So if you're gonna post those types of clips, that's fine, but you gotta make it more than just taking the clip and copy pasting it, if you get what I'm saying. Last but not least is going to be something that I feel helps a lot of people, and that's recognizing and hopping on trends. Whether it be a trending hashtag, a trending sound that's within the app, or just a trending type of meme that seems to be going viral on the platform at any given time. I'm not saying this to tell you that you have to hop on a dance trend, because I'm gonna be real with you, a lot of this app is still dancing. It is, but I feel like we're getting more to that half and half kind of equilibrium where it's half dancing and it's half original content, whether it be comedy sketches or what have you. What I'm trying to say is, if you hop on trends and recognize them early in the trend, you can really set yourself up for success to grow with that trend and be one of the top videos within that trend. So pay attention to the front page of TikTok. It's going to show you a lot of the trends that are going on currently, also the trending hashtags, which brings me to another little tip, which kind of falls in the follow trends, but recognize trending hashtags and see if you can create a video that is unique to the content you put out, but maybe has something to do with that creative trending hashtag, and go from there. A lot of the content I tend to see that blows up and like really gets popular on this platform is people that hop on trends, but they do it in their own way. They do the trend in a way that fits their content that they've already been producing. They don't completely change themselves and make themselves something they're not just to hop on a trend. They take that trend and fuse it with their style. I keep hitting the microphone. This really has to stop. They take a trend and they fuse it with their own style that they've already created for themselves, and they make their own unique video that has to do with the trend. And videos like that tend to do really well on the platform. And I'm just going to give you guys one bonus tip that's really quick, and this should be obvious, but it seems to not be for a lot of people. Just be yourself on the platform. Like, don't try to transform into something or someone you're not. Like, just have fun and be yourself, because people can realize when you're trying way too hard to make something funny or relatable. Like, I'm even guilty of doing it in some of my videos, and I realize and I look back at them and I'm like, damn man, like, I'm being cringe as fuck right now. Like, I need to take a step back and just do something that's actually me. Like, I'm kind of losing myself in this video. So just take a step back and just realize that, like, look, people are gonna like you for you, and people are gonna like you for your originality and your creativeness and your content that you put your honest work into. Don't try to change yourself for anybody or anything on this app or anything in life. Just let's make that very clear. But if you guys are into TikTok content, you can follow me over at Lucci TV on TikTok. I will leave all of the links to my socials in the description below. I also stream on Twitch at Lucci TV, and I would plug the YouTube, but if you're watching this video, you're already on it. So thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for any of the engagement you have with this video, and I really hope this helps you guys if you're struggling trying to find your place and find where to start on the TikTok app in 2020. As always, until next time, peace.